I'm from Edinburgh, Texas. Um, excuse me. I was a father of a 16-year-old son, single parent. I raised my boy since he was a baby. He meant the world to me. I got the vaccine to protect my son. And after in March, April, they're announcing how it was safe for teenagers. Me and my son have never been apart. We're always together. He was my best friend. I always told him it was me and you against the world. He was a good, at the age of 7, he wanted to play baseball. So I ended up coaching Little League Baseball for 7 years. He was a heck of a baseball player. Then he was telling me he wanted to join the Air Force. So I said, good, that's good. I'll back you up on anything you want to do. He joined ROTC in high school. He was always full of smiles. Anybody that knew my son would see he was happy. I wasn't rich, but I gave him everything he wanted. We didn't lack for anything. We used to go fishing, camping, do everything. We got the Pfizer vaccine because I thought it was to protect him. I thought it was the right thing to do. It was like playing Russian roulette. My government lied to me. They said it was safe. Now I go home to an empty house where I used to wake him up, I'd give him a hug and a kiss, tell him I'm going to school. Don't miss school. I'd get home from work, he'd come running out. He knew when I'd get home, he'd come running out, give me a hug. I'd give him a kiss, a hug. What do you want to go eat today? Like I said, he was my baby boy. Everybody knew we're always together. Like I said, next week is his birthday. You know where I'm going to celebrate his birthday at? While everybody, once we leave here, they're going to forget about what we're doing or what they talk about, what we said here. They're going to be enjoying time with their family and kids. Thanksgiving, I'm going to spend at the cemetery. Christmas at that cemetery. They need to quit pushing this on their children. I lost mine. Y'all need to protect yours. They're trying to target the 5 to 12-year-olds. We're going to have more deaths in our hands than they plan. And they say it's worth the risk. It wasn't worth the risk to me. My son was the world. He meant the world to me. They could never give him back to me. That's all I want is my son back. So don't make the mistake I did. I did it because I thought it was the correct thing to do. It wasn't. It was not. Like I said, I've always said I love the hell out of my country, but I don't trust my government anymore. I'm here because I'm Junior's voice. I'm doing this in my son's honor. If I can protect 1 or 2 children, that means the world to me. And I'm going to continue this fight. I don't know why I ended up here. Something told me to come here. And I know this is not the end of the road for me. I'm going to continue. I'll find out where the next stop is. We need to protect our children. Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry. Mr. Johnson, thank you. I really appreciate you talking to me and helping everybody, not just me, everybody, every one of us that going through this deal. I mean, like I said, what they did to my son, they knew what was happening. I consider that murder. Because in December 17th, 2020, they did a study, and they knew they caused heart conditions in teenagers. Why wasn't this information released until October 1st this year? If we would have known this, my son would be here with me. So I figured, like I said, they murdered my son. And the other people that are suffering, these kids, with all these side effects, that's child abuse right there. I mean, why isn't something being done? I mean, this should be pushed. That we don't let anybody hurt our children. We put our lives in front of our children. Why are they doing this to our kids, man? Like I said, I have nothing else to lose. I mean, everybody needs to stand up with me. We all need to fight together. At least do better tests to make sure we're not going to hurt any more children. I'm sorry, thank you.
Ernest, thank you for sharing your painful story. We are all so sorry for your loss. This is real. I wish the agency heads were here. I wish more of the mainstream media was here to listen to these stories. I would just suggest we hear the stories from the vaccine injured, and we'll move to the academics next.